Okay, so more and more I'm seeing it objectively from the spiritual standpoint. And the fact is that celebrities and politicians all answer to the same market and globalization forces. The forces of globalization, the forces of the market, right? And so, you know, we could create a perfect Friendship Cube spokesperson. But this wouldn't be necessarily Graham Killshaw in the flesh. It would be something that was enhanced via greater connection, because I'm not God. I don't know what everyone wants, right? We've got to like start gathering information, and more like, I mean, I see Barack Obama as a messenger of the oneness for sure, and I also see Al Gore. Al Gore's another messenger of the oneness, and you know, there's a lot of smart people, and I like, yeah. So anyway, messengers of the oneness. Good and hope and light. Well, yeah, so I'm prepared to surrender my control over this petty little website and let God step in and start creating people, start creating personalities on YouTube and so forth. Personalities that people in grade school can see and like, right? So like, I mean, Dr. Steele is a great example. Dr. Steele is a funny, entertaining, and somewhat educational person, right? And so, like, it's education and it's entertainment kind of co-entangled. And so, once we have a spokesperson, we can send that spokesperson to Conan O'Brien or Jay Leno and not care if they make some jokes. But I don't know, like, if I go on to Jay Leno or Conan O'Brien or whatever with the Friendship Cube, I'm gonna need to be told exactly what to do and exactly how to behave and exactly what to say and how to look in my eyes, you know, how to hold my, you know, like everything needs to be planned. Absolutely down to the very last bit of information, because every bit of information counts. And the more I'm seeing it, the more I realize that I'm not completely perfect, right? But there are systems that can create perfection and hope. And so, like, you run into guys like Justin Bieber, and he's a hell of a lot more perfect based upon market forces, based upon globalization and the intelligence behind it, right? And so, like, I'm not going to point any dirty fingers at anybody who's part of this oneness, right? But it seems like the minute you step into the light for the world, you got to start doing some very serious work with your own consciousness in order to make yourself a servant of God. If you're serving, if other people are going to see you, right? If you want to be seen, you've got to be one with God in one way. If you want to be seen and be good, and like, right? And so anyway, like, step into the light as something good and allow God to step in for you, knowing that His plan and your plan are one and the same, right? And yeah, so anyway, peace, love, unity, and respect for all humankind, and hope as something that can be grasped in your hand. And so, yeah, in a lot of ways, it's good. I mean, my piece of contribution is the Friendship Cube. Other people have their own unique contributions, and music is something that anybody can grasp, right? You don't even need a hand to grasp music. But if you have a hand, I want to lend a hand to you and pass you a Friendship Cube and say, start creating value for your own life with it, because that's the best thing I can do. Right? I'm not the greatest musician, but the one talent I do have is making Friendship Cubes and giving them to people in different ways. And that's what I like doing, so that's what I'm going to keep doing.